Hello everyone. I've just finished cleaning the girls' cage. So I thought maybe now would be a good time to actually give you a review on this cage that I have for the rats. I bought it 4 years ago for my first mischief, which was 3 boys. And I think it was about £180 at the time. I've looked at the price on it now and it's like £200, so I don't quite know why it's gone up in price. So yeah, the story on this cage was that I was looking for a cage for my rats. I had just one rat at the time, which was Gus, and I was waiting for his brothers to come because they were still only babies. And what happened was I was deciding between this cage and the the Pet Planet. I don't know what it's called. It's just a Pet Planet cage, which is just like this one, except you have the double door opening. And at the time, the pans for it were plastic. And the pans for this were all metal. So the base pan and the normal ledges were all metal, which contributed to my decision on having this cage, because although the Pet Planet cage was cheaper, I think it was $169 and this cage was $179. I decided on this one mainly because of the fact that it was all metal, and I didn't really want to have something that my rats would eventually chew through, so that's why I decided on this cage. It worked really well for my boys. It was it was quite good for my boys. My boys weren't as spoiled as these girls. I didn't really get the boys too much stuff. They had like 2 hammocks, a bathhouse, and just a few things around their cage. But the girls have a lot of stuff. Hold on, my daughter is calling. Sorry about that. My little girl was calling me. So I can't remember where I was. I was deciding between this cage and the Little Pet Planet. Was it Little Pet Planet or just Pet Planet? I can't remember. I'm thinking a Little Pet Warehouse. Right. So yeah, I was deciding between those two. I decided on this one because it worked well for the boys at the time. I was only living, well, I say living. I was in my partner's bedroom at his parents' house at the time, so we didn't really want to have a cage that would need a lot of space, especially with double doors opening. So that's why I chose on this one, because it had just the one door. Other than that, I think that was it. And then obviously it worked well with the boys because they didn't have much stuff. So now, flash forward to me having the girls and wanting to have a more active layout for them. I realised the cons in having this sort of cage. Mainly, the biggest con is this, because I wanted to have an active layout and take out the base pan that was here. It has left a massive gap that the girls, a boy, any animal could really fit through there. A ferret could probably fit through there. So I DIY'd the ladders, if you can see. Yeah, see, there's 2 ladders, and there's the original zip tie. This is just to reinforce it after they escaped. And I did just zip tie it around the edges, which obviously didn't. As I just said, I did zip tie around the sides. Didn't work, so now I've reinforced it. This is just a metal wire that you get to, like, you know when you get a lead, like a new lead, like a charger lead, and it's got like wire around it. That's that. So I'm hoping so far it's actually been fine. It's been about I'd say, oh wait, hold on, I know because it's when Luna escaped. It's been about 10, 15, no, is it 10, 15 days? Okay, yeah, it might be that much. So yeah, that's the biggest con, was that happened. But yeah, if you DIY it really good and you don't make the same mistake I made, then yes, it'll work completely fine. My daughter keeps passing me her bottle. What else was the problem? But yeah, now that I have the girls, obviously I miss the fact that I don't have double doors opening, which obviously I think would be a better situation when it comes to cage cleaning, because in this corner over there I can't reach far enough to get anything back there, so that's why this space always looks empty. But I try to fill the middle of the area as much as I can, so that's another con. What else is there? And obviously the base, the fact that I can't pull out the surround, the perspex tray surround that I've got that easily to clean, because I do have some gunk caught between the perspex tray and the metal base. You can only ever see it when I'm cleaning the cage out and I'm like pulling up all the substrate. That's when you can see all the dusty bit that's caught. So that's another con, is that it's not very easy to clean the perspex tray because I can't just pull it out because I don't have double doors. But as I say, back when I had my original boys, it didn't matter because I was just pulling out the pan and just putting fleece on it and just wrapping the fleece around with what are they called, paper clips? These things, paper clips. I think that is all that was really wrong with this cage. So what I intend on doing, well, what I would like to do is save up money come Christmas time, maybe have my partner help me out with it, and I do want to try and buy a Savic Suite extra large cage. So not the 95, because that's basically the same size as this one. I want something that's at least a bit bigger, so it's worth the money, because a Savic Suite cage is like £230. And as I say, this one's now apparently £200. And I don't think I would ever sell this cage, because in my area, I don't know of anyone that would want to buy a rat cage, especially for the sort of price that I would sell it for, because it's good quality. It has zero rust on it, considering I've had it for 4 years. It's not got one area of rust. I've still got all the bases and trays for it. So that would be what I'd like to do. I wouldn't mind selling it. If I found somebody that was willing to pay the amount of money that I want to sell it for, then I would sell it. But I might just end up keeping it just as a just in case cage. So yeah, I guess I'll just give you a little bit of a tour of what's inside the cage now. Give you a bit of a background on what's going on in here. I did try to change this around quite a lot, considering usually I just have a basket there, and then I did have that kitchen by here, which had to come off. So we have a little rat pile up by here, which we can't quite see very well. I think it's Nala, Luna, Willow, and it could be Mina. So we have a basket, and this is another thing I don't like. I can't give a good cage tour because I can't get inside there because this doesn't open. So we have a basket, their wooden ladder, Sputnik, which Amy is in, their double-decker hammock, which everyone's on top of, a half Sputnik. This will be their new kitchen area, which I've decided to put fleece on, which I'm already regretting because they try to bury underneath of it. So food bowl, water bowl, rat chew, their rope hammock. Then behind all this we just have a rainbow bridge. Well, it's not really a rainbow bridge, but you know, you get it. It's a colourful bridge. A bird toy. Their IKEA scaffolder, which leads to another hammock. Behind there we have their small litter box that's on top of this corner tray. The big ladder, which leads up to their other ladder, and their chinchilla bathhouse. Bird ropes, and the green basket, which always stays in this area. A little wooden ledge, which I've put there as reinforcement for the ladder. The lava ledge, which I need to get a new one for because it's getting kind of grubby and they've been biting at it. Now I can close this off just so I don't have any escapees. Down to the other side. That's the other side of their hammock. I do make my own hammocks. We have this loofah chew. They're half Sputnik, which just has bedding in. Their Katie Parrot treat dispenser, which doesn't have anything in it because I haven't filled it up in a while. Their other hammock. Their litter box with some balls in it that I haven't moved away from that, from cleaning their cage. I tend to just dump everything into the litter box. We have a Savic Igloo with no... Oh, there is somebody in there. It's Nala. A Sputnik. They have a lot of Sputniks. The boys have Sputniks. The girls have loads of Sputniks. Sputniks are my thing. And then a little mouse. And some more balls. And then obviously their bottles over here. So I'm going to be changing this bedding up. This is nearly running out now. I'm on like the last bit of it. So I'm going to try and change it up to something better. I find that once the girls pee enough, once the girls pee enough, it does get smelly very quickly. And I mean, I could easily just get a bunch of that litter. Like my litter has changed as well. I was using, what was it? BioCatlet, which is a UK make. I don't know if it's in any other country. But yeah, this is Back to Nature, another UK make. It's a lot different. It looks different from like my usual litter. Like that's Back to Nature, and then that's the BioCatlet. So as you can see, this is a lot darker. So I guess some people like the color of it. So yeah, I'm using that because it's cheaper and I could buy it online, it was cheaper online than BioCatlet. But yeah, I'm gonna be changing this. I don't know if I should get something like that's more, I don't know, I'm trying to find something more eco-friendly. And I know it sounds stupid because I'm trying to be as eco-friendly as I can with like the substrate that I use for the rats. I do recycle this. Because they don't poop in this, I just put it in the recycling. If that's disgusting, then I mean, just understand, this isn't food. This is just going to be a cardboard box eventually. So yeah, I don't recycle the litter box. So that just goes into the normal waste bin because it is biodegradable. But this, I haven't read if it's biodegradable or not, so I just put it in the recycling just in case. But I will be probably looking for a different substrate. If anybody knows of anything that's kind of similar, eco-friendly, and is good at absorbing, you know, the smells and their pee, because the girls do tend to pee in areas all at once. But yeah, that's basically my Aventura cage review and a cage tour. I'm not going to give an update on the rats because there's nothing really to give. And yeah, that is everything. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has enlightened you in regards to if you're having a conundrum like I did in regards to what cage to get, double door opening or a single door opening. Honestly, I would go for the double door opening because eventually it'll come back to bite you in the ass, and that's exactly what happened to me. I bought this cage and it came back to bite me in the ass when I had the girls. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.